Good evening and welcome to Hong Kong. Our guest tonight is a very special person, a rare person actually.
Oh, thank you very much for those kind words. And my goodness, I am so glad to be here. It's been just wonderful, you people. With all this greenery around, I can't believe it. I'm so used to snow. Now somebody told me that this is what my home's going to look like if we keep destroying the ecosystems like we are. I find it a little scary. My poor reindeer are having an awful time this year practicing their takeoffs and landings. We need ice and snow for the runners of the sleigh, but all there is the gravel, and the polar bears are coming to me to get some help, and we have to feed them too. The ice is all breaking up and they're falling in between and they're having an awful time.
Whew. Well, I must admit this is a terrible state of affairs. The fact that Santa is having to think about such thing as global warming and it's affecting his very good work. You're here in Hong Kong on vacation, I guess.
I wanted to come further south to see what was going on and see what people were doing to help out the situation and maybe kind of reverse so we could get some snow back in the far north. I saw some wonderful things like your tree planting, and I'm going to come with you and plant a tree, and I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be so much fun.
It is. Which is great.
We don't have any trees where I come from.
I understand that Mrs. Kringle is having to tailor some new suits for you.
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. As you can see, it's been warm enough that I can go out in shorts. And she's made me a whole new wardrobe for warm weather. That's how I can get down here and have some fun at swimming and doing all of the stuff that other people do on their vacations. I figured I might as well do that while I'm looking around to see what's going on. A couple of things I really saw was these neat little vehicles people are buying. They don't put out any exhaust fumes. And I saw a whole bunch of these great big panels on top of buildings to take sunshine and turn it into electricity.
Oh, solar power. What a wonderful thing.
There's so many wonderful things that are happening, and I am so happy about it. It makes me laugh.
Have you ever thought about the possibility of an electric sleigh?
Oh, I don't think my reindeer would like to hear that one.
I don't think they'd like to hear that one either. Yeah. It's a wonderful thing, these electric cars, because most people don't have reindeers. You're probably certainly the only person on the planet who can harness reindeer energy to fly around and deliver presents at Christmas.
It's part of the magic of the season.
Global warming and climate change is now having an impact on the North Pole and Santa's workshop, and that maybe one day, as terrible as it may be, you might have to be wandering around the North Pole in your shorts. Can you tell us more about the situation at the North Pole?
Well, it's getting so harsh now, and my little helpers are really getting upset. Some of them are quitting. I might even have to go and see the toy manufacturers here, because water's coming into the shops. It's never done that before. And of course, all of my little helpers need new outfits because they're used to the cold, and that's a hardship getting all that material together.
So in the future we can expect maybe Santa's elves to be wearing flippers.
Either that or out of work. Oh,
that would be
heaven forbid.
Yeah, a little bit drastic, wouldn't it? And so for the adults and the children, what is it you'd like to say to them that maybe can encourage them to keep this world as a wonderful place, a beautiful place, a place where polar bears and reindeers and Santa can exist?
All of these wonderful children that I come and see every year are doing a lot to protect the environment, but they could do a lot more, and I'll be looking forward to any little bit they can do to help. The people are beginning to recognize that we're having a serious problem, and they're starting to do something about it. And my hope is they continue to do so.
Everybody on this planet, whether they are young, old, 9 or 90, has the potential to make great change, to help maybe in little things like picking up some garbage or planting a tree. And if each one of us does these simple little things, then the world could be a much better place for everybody.
Oh, I dream of that too.
Well, thank you very much, Chris Kringle, for visiting us here in Hong Kong, taking the time.
Oh, it's been wonderful.